How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's JP with Max TR3 Revival. It is Sunday and haven't had a lot going on lately. Life sometimes steps in. I had a daily driver that decided to fight with a deer, so had to get some repairs done for that. Had some other obligations work-wise that I had to take care of, so been working on that. Recovery on the eyes going pretty good, but I got to go back and get some new lenses to make that all perfect again, or at least a whole lot better than it was. Just taking a spin around here, trying to get my mess cleaned up from where I did my windshield wiper. Just gonna take a look at my list. I did have a bracket that I painted up. Was something just really simple right there. Some parts I need to store, such as the dash piece here, so gotta look for a good spot to put it. So without further ado, we'll start working on some of the cleanup. I was looking at where I wanted to head next, and I think I've got some of the little tabs that I got to put on and some other items like that. So I think I'm going to work on that just a tiny amount. And yeah. Tex came out to help me out. Good boy. Huh? And we got a little bit done. Got some stuff picked up. Got some things put away. Got some boxes put up. Got some parts put away. That's really about it. I pick up those two items. Everything else that was on there, it's pretty much done. So one of the first things that I want to try and do is mimic that angle and make a piece of metal and see if I can get it similar to that. So what I've got is, I have a replacement right here, but I don't want to cut that up. I'm just going to take that box down, set it on the bench, and see if I can't fold me a piece of metal that comes pretty close to that shape. Then I'll trace it and figure out how I want to do that as far as cutting it out. The other thing is I broke out and found the replacement piece that I have for this side. And you can see I've got a couple spots that have come through. And then on the bottom here is where I need to replace that bottom section. Of course, this pressing on here is not quite as defined as the one on the original car. I guess I'll, sorry about the noise. I guess I'll have to cut this and see how thin it is, through that area. All right, all done. How do you like the repair? No, actually, this I came across, it's an aftermarket, obviously AMCO. Probably something I may use because I'm not going for concourse, but.
Who are you talking to?
So anyway, if I mess it up too bad, I'll have this nice hard plastic battery case to cover up my bad welding, but should be okay. Yep. Here's where I'm at. I got a couple different types of metal, and I was trying to figure out what gauge that is, and I'm not 100% sure. Somewhere between 16 and 18, but it reads thin because of the acid or whatever they got on there and burnt that hole in it. I'm just measuring what I've got. I've got some 20 and some 16. I was using the 16 on the frame, and I've got some 20 gauge, which I'm using for a lot of the body stuff. And I measured the replacement one that I bought, and it's 18, but I have to kind of shove it on there. So it's a little closer probably to 16, but a little loose. So I think I'm gonna go with 16 if I can't get that bend close to how it looks on there. As long as I can get the face of it flush, I think I'll be fine. Because on the backside, it's really gonna be kind of inaccessible. So I'm not so much worried about how it looks on the backside as I am on the front side. As long as I can get the front side to, butt up and be smooth, and maybe put a little filler on it if I need to in order to get the, paint looking fine. But like I said, I'll probably use that Amco box once I get everything together, just to, kind of protect it and dress it up a little. I got my gauge, and like I said, double check that, and this is kind of right on, but that has a couple different sizes on it. The hold downs for the sides where the clamps are 1 gauge, and then the actual piece is made out of a different gauge. So it's probably 18, but I don't have any 18 here. So 16 it is, and we'll go from there. So here's the other thing I said I was gonna do, which was I wanted to get a welding blanket. So I just picked one up from Harbor Freight. Needed some more clamps, so I picked those up. Where I'm doing this work over here on this side, I'm a little more worried about sparks flying and going different places. Just in case I get any kind of trouble. Safety first. I think that's where I'm diving in. I have a few friends who have reached out and have some pieces available that I may be trying to grab. One's on the front end where the mounts are, right down here. And then the other is some of the parts that I need for the back end. I have a really good template with this one, because a lot of this is eaten away on the other car. The frame on this one's actually pretty good shape. The body's actually pretty good shape. So I kind of have this as my template to go by for the repairs on the 58. I don't know about this piece right here, so if you know, tell me. That's supposed to be ripped out like that or just a hole? Leave your comments below, let me know. Any help will sure help me. All right, so initial measurements, I want to keep it right below where this is. So that's about 1 inch to the fold, and then about 2 inches down past here. So I think I'm gonna go 3 1/4 and have the bend at 1 inch. And it's about 7, so I'll go 7 1/2 wide, and that way I'll have a little extra room to play with. And then once I get the piece made, I'll trim, and then see if I can't fit it in and do the cut and butt method that pretty much everybody's doing. Lynn's doing it, Chef Tush, and then Fitzy. So, all right, so just taking the stickers off, trying to get it cleaned up. Stickers on here pretty good, so I found this product, Goo Gone, because I was using it to clean my daily driver. I ran across some asphalt that was not dry and got all over the side of my car. So I'll insert a picture, but this stuff was the cleaner that got it all off. And not that it's a wonderful car, but just the fact that you're running across situations where you need it. And this did an excellent job, so just using to get the sticky stuff off. I got my measurements marked out, and then see if I can't get a bend on it, and then I'll cut it. Well, you missed all the fun stuff. I was cutting this piece, and then I kind of bent it. I don't have a brake, but just put it in the vise and used a crescent. So chucked it up like that and used a wrench to kind of put the bend on it. So definitely not as defined. If I had a metal brake, it'd be much better. A little sharper on one end. A little less on the other. But not too bad. Covers all that up, but might be able to just trim. Might be able to just trim this down and make it a little shorter on the top so that tag will show up. What do you think? You won't see my my bad line. Guess I'm working underneath my lift. I need to lay up a couple lights under here. It's gonna be like this for a while. So looks like I'm right on the edge of that body tag. I may just feeling behind here, the way it's seamed, it's gonna be a little difficult. May move it over just a little bit, shorten it up. You can see this where it folds over, wraps around. So I might try and see if I can find the spot welds on the front like this and drill those so I can separate that panel. Then that'll give me a place to set a bend on, and if I just have it sharp on this end to match, and it won't look quite as bad, I can just run it up to the edge. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. Metalwork just scares me, and I'm not good at it yet. So, but I gotta dig in and give it a shot and see how well I fare. Got a lot of it I need to learn, picking up some things from some of the other guys on the web, and I'm gonna start attempting. Push comes to shove, and the worst thing that happens with that is I mess it all up. Well, there you go, got a replacement. That's about it for now. Appreciate you guys following along. I know a couple people have checked on me to see if I'm okay. I am fine, thank you very much. Content, oh yeah, like, subscribe, that would help me out. I appreciate everybody so much. And we'll see you shortly. Thanks. Time to clean up a little bit. And I did put the new Welding Blanket to use. So pick up, put away, turn off lights, call it a day.